In a previous tutorial, I showed you how to set up the electronic gradebook categories and items. Today, I'm going to specifically show you how to set up Dropbox and quiz items. First, you'll want to set up your gradebook. Go ahead to the nav bar and click on Grades. Now, you can see here that I've already set some stuff up in my gradebook, but if you need to adjust your settings, you'll go ahead and click here on Settings and make sure that your gradebook is exactly as you want it to be. Again, I've already done this in a previous tutorial, so I'm just going to hit Save. Since I already have my categories created, I'm going to go ahead and select New and hit Item. I would like these to be numeric grades, so I'm going to choose that. I'm going to go ahead and give this a title. I'm going to call it Week 1 Dropbox Assignment. I'm going to select the category, assign it to a week, give it the points that I want. There are some other options that you can play around with as well, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and hit Save and Close. I'm going to do this process a few more times so I have a Dropbox grade in every week. As you can see, I've now created a Week 1 Dropbox grade that shows up, and I have one in each week. Now I'm going to do the same thing and create a quiz grade for every week, again by hitting New, Item, and then typing in the name of my quiz. I'm going to do this process and meet you back at the Manage Grades page. Now that I have these items created, I can go ahead and create the actual assignment so that it can link to the gradebook. So I'm going to start with Assessment in the nav bar, click on the drop-down and hit Dropbox. I'm going to select New Folder since I don't have any folders yet. Here I'm going to add my name and select some options. I'm going to title this Week 1 Assignment. And I said my Dropbox assignments were worth 20 points. Then I need to say in gradebook. When I click the drop-down, I have a few options. I can edit or link to an existing item, which is what I want to do. Here you can see it says create and link to a new item, but I don't want to do that. I want it to link it to an existing item. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, hit the drop down, and there I can see my Week 1 Dropbox. So then I hit OK, and it's in the gradebook. I can give it a due date, add any extra instructions and things like that. And then I also over here have some other conditions I can set as well, such as when it's available, how I would like it to be submitted and completed, or how I want to give feedback or add rubrics. So there are definitely some more customization options there. Now I'm going to just hit Save and Close. I'm going to do that several more times until I have all of my Dropbox assignments graded. As you can see, I've created all of my assignments and linked them to the gradebook. Now I'm going to do the same thing for quizzes. Go back to the nav bar and click Assessment and go to Quizzes and Exams. Now I'm going to go ahead and create some new quizzes. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and set up these quizzes without adding questions. So I'm going to go ahead and call this Week 1 Quiz. Then I'm going to select this drop down next to the Not in Gradebook and again select Edit or Link to Existing. So I click on Link to an existing grade item and I go down to Week 1 Quiz. And here you can see I said I wanted it to be worth 10 points. I hit OK. And now that 10 auto-populates there. And there are some more things that you can add here in the quiz, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and save and close. Again, I'm going to repeat this process and meet you back here. So now you can see I've gone ahead and created my quizzes and linked them to the gradebook. One thing I forgot to mention that's important is that you'd want to auto-publish these grades. So when you click on your quiz and you go to Evaluation and Feedback and select that drop-down, it usually has this selected where it auto-publishes the attempt, but then you'll also want to synchronize it to the gradebook when published. And then there are, again, some other options, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and hit Save and Close. Now I'm going to go back to the nav bar and click on Grades again just to verify. As you can see here under Week 1, my Dropbox grade says that it is associated with the Dropbox. My quiz grade says that it is associated with quizzes, and everything is as it should be. And that is how you create Dropbox and quiz items in the gradebook and link them to the appropriate place.